I'm not even going to do an introduction. I chose the fan video.
There is a pleasure in the pathless woods. There is a rapture on the lonely shore. There is society where none intrudes,
This video is long enough as it
by
is.
the deep sea and music in its roar. I love not man the less, but nature more.
How is it that you have a double bass playing the melody and it's just so beautiful? Cello does it all the time. But a double bass. Oh my God. This is beautiful. The way that melody is just going on and on is just, and it's expanding throughout the orchestra. And I just it's like an endless melody, and it keeps going, but it so creatively in such a low pitched instrument, and then expanding the harp accompaniment. I know these are like 3 to 4 minutes in length, I love this new melody as well that's been introduced, the vocals as well. And I'm kind of wondering, and I'm going to say this early on, that this is Nightwish. It's on Nightwish album. And obviously, all the members of Nightwish, I mean, unless I'm wrong, please correct me, are not playing orchestral instruments throughout. So is this just an album? Like, I mean, at what point is it not Nightwish? And it's just an album, or at least the second half, by Thomas. That's what I'm wondering here, because this is orchestral at this point, and I'm not sure what elements are going to use keyboard, what elements are going to use bass and guitar, and then vocals, as we can see here anyway. I love the boom, 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 bass drum. I need to hear it, or whether it was a timpani, but I think it was an orchestral bass drum. Okay, so it just goes straight into each other. So this is really important, and I love this fan video. It doesn't have enough views. I don't even know why I'm about to pose a question if that's still a double bass, because I think it is, just playing in its ridiculously high register. It's just like playing in its extremes registers, just having, I mean, please, I mean, I'm not even going to look at this. Egg on my face if I'm wrong, if that's not a double bass. So just tell me that it's not, and maybe it's not. But creatively, again, having that as the melody for these first two already, and such an interesting change, and having that bass drum on every beat, really driving it forward. So the thing that I've noticed with the first two is just a simple melody, both played on a double bass, from what I perceive, being expanded upon consistently and continuously with a growth of texture and a growth of dynamics and obviously with added harmonies. And what I loved about that particular melody is it had a higher note which was not a part of the key. And then that was rectified later on into some kind of major tonality. So it was really, really interesting. I love this. And what do we have? We're two of them through. I'm really hoping to hear some rock instruments happening, some electric guitar, drum kit would be good, but we'll see. Just the development of the theme, keeping the same theme throughout, yet developing it. It's just so beautiful. Is it still the same one? Oh, it was the end. Sorry, I cut it off too early. So this is the first time I'm hearing a piano playing some kind of harmonic role. I'm not finding a connection much with this one, especially in terms of like melodically. For me, it feels like there's more of a harmonic theme happening, an alternation of two notes. There's a minor third, I don't know, and that's being built upon. But it's very... I'm finding with this, because I'm a sucker for some beautiful melodies, and I love those two melodies in the first two. I'm finding still going through with the expansion of texture in this, but I'm not really connecting much thematically to a melody. Obviously, lots going on in the harp. And of course, there was that flute as well, but interesting. Yeah, just so strong on the harmony, swelling of dynamics, the strings, the brass, the piano playing something that was somewhat melodic, but again, I'm interpreting this as being just something really harmonic, longer sustained notes with a lack of a melody, which I'm not connecting with, unfortunately. But at the same time, I can see this connection. And again, the way that the person who put this together is showing the imagery really works well with the track. So green, obviously the greenery, the forest, grass, it being lush. So what I'm getting from this is a connection of the music with this lush texture, with this full texture of instruments without a melody. Because when we're looking at the blue and we're looking at the creatures in the sea, the melody being played on the double bass signifying low, signifying deep. And then there being this, as I said, it was an interesting 8-bar melody or something. I didn't count it. Here we've got more of use of higher instruments, use of flutes, the violins. Obviously there is brass harmony. Every now and again the bass drum or the orchestral bass drum is kicking in. But the only thing that I can make sense with this, apart from the fact that, yes, it's beautiful, harp accompaniment, piano accompaniment with somewhat of a melody, is the lushness and the thickness of texture and the harmony just being extremely harmonic, is connecting with the idea of vast green forest valleys. I think so that's what I was talking about with the alternation of the two notes, and I'm pretty sure that's a minor third. I think I'm hearing an E and a G, and I'm not going to check it now because it will destroy my train of thought. And then going from major to minor note tonality in that. So again, the theme staying throughout. I think I can mention much new with this, but to me this seems like something, because I'm going to be hearing this over and over again, and I know that I will, that this is probably going to be a grower for me. And there was one in the first part of the album, The Human, which was a massive grower for me, and I'll talk about that probably on a live stream, so not to destroy that. I love how it goes in. Please correct me. Are they the pipes used in Harvest and How's the Heart? I'm also getting Greatest Show on Earth vibes. But I love it. I was so interesting as like a middle section. And then going back into that, there's something really familiar about that melody. But there's just something that's getting me about that low spiccato melody on double bass again, or lower strings. Loving those glissandi on the high pitch violins to really create contrast between the low and the high here, and of course create some feeling of chaos. I'm not sure what's meant to be understood here. It's called the Moors. I just love the contrast. I love what's going on. And the chromaticism. In true kind of Thomas or Nightwish form, we have a section in the middle and then the original section coming back, and then some kind of combination of the section in the middle, or the contrasting section, and the final section, which was beautiful to hear that rhythmic drive coming back with that original melody. I've been so excited for this for so long. I do want to make a little point before we go on to the next one. Oh no, I won't. I should, because I do want to firstly thank whoever's watching for watching. It does seem like, though, according to my stats on my last video for Endlessness, that 74.7% of you watching are still not subscribed. Why? Is it me? Please keep watching this because there's still a lot left. I want to see if there's some themes from the first one that just pop up, apart from the instrumentation. Just when I mentioned themes, there's similarities to something, and I don't know which one it is. Dun, dun, dun. Noise. Oh, there's something in this. There is something in this with the heart. Like, it's harmonic. It's not really melodic, but there's something in this which is very last album. First. You know what I mean? He's using that third to the tonic descending thing. That's probably what I was hearing. That's probably what I was just thinking. I don't know. I'm going to see the comments after this because I'm missing something. Am I missing something? This is the first time I've really heard like just solid chord progression, just like block chords, triads pretty much in a piano in Nightwish. I had to stop to acknowledge that. Well, it was very, very clear here, at least. I love that little call and response between the harp and the glockenspiel. That's really original, having this 2-note ascending leap in the harp, and then a response which is a 2-note descending leap in the glockenspiel. That's really cool. I'm putting it back. How beautiful is that? That's gorgeous melody. That is gorgeous, because I was just sitting here going, is this another one which is just purely harmonic? Because while we had the higher strings playing something which was using a lot more movement, it was pretty much arpeggiated. So it was just a harmony using the first, the tonic, the third, and the fifth. So then this beautiful melody comes in. Excuse me, where are we at? I need to find it. There's a reason why I liked that so much. We're on 22:36. Please excuse me. There, just hitting you in the feels. I have to listen to that again. I just want to hear that melody in the first part, and then I just want to, it's just I feel like I'm being stabbed with just beauty. Just this bow. This double bass bow. And as it's stabbing you, it extends. 20 minutes later. This is gorgeous. I don't know. Just did he just sit down one day and just sit at the piano and just play that beautiful melody and then go, this will work over a scope of somehow of 30 minutes? That's just hit me, that melody. Starting with a double bass. With a double bass. Who puts a melody in a double bass? Maybe Beethoven in Symphony No. 9. But that's it. Maybe someone else. But still, it's lovely. I'm dying. If this is the last thing I hear, I don't care. No. Is that not the chord? Is that not the introduction? Part of the 2.5 minute introduction of music? There's something. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's just allusions. There's melodic and harmonic allusions to the introduction of music. And then there was the humans. What are they? Spartans? Hoplites? So what's the significance of bringing that melody from the blue back there? Because that was that melody, 100%. Like it's not even an illusion. That was that melody. So I don't want to be confused by the visuals, because I know this is not official Nightwish visuals, but I know that it's been approved by Thomas, and it's only got 75,000 views. Because I'm seeing cityscapes, I'm seeing humans, I'm seeing now this push away from nature to human as well. However, using the thematic material from earlier, I'm still convinced there's something to do with music, as in the first track of the first part of the album there. However, maybe that was just me getting confused by hearing the melody or the themes from The Blue, which was the second one. This is the final one. Am I going to get Shoemaker vibes from this? Laudato si ad astra. Let's see. Very harmonically similar to Procession. That's what I'm finding here. I don't think the animals are throwing me off, by the way. It's melodically different, but harmonically similar.
On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives. The aggregate of our joy and suffering, thousands of confident religions, ideologies, and economic doctrines, every hunter and forager, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilization, every king and peasant, every young couple in love, every mother and father, hopeful child, inventor and explorer, every teacher of morals, every corrupt politician, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there, on a mote of dust, suspended in a sunbeam. That's here. That's home. That's us.
killed me in a good way. Here, it's not resolving. Resolve! Resolve for me. No. That ending, because there was a resolution in the vocals. It was resolving to that tonic consistently. And once, when we're looking at the clip, anyway, the fan-made clip where it faded out into the earth, the vocals were gone. And then it was just the instrumentation, not resolving. Use of harmony which was not within the key. Any vocals which were there were not melodic, and they were harmonic. And that just, it's beautiful. It goes to show that the earth will live on. Well, we know we've got about 1 billion years until we're swallowed, but the earth will live on past us, and that there's no resolution in our sight because no one will see that resolution. There were parts in that which I need to listen back to really feel. But you saw my thoughts on that beautiful double bass melody. And then that return 20 minutes later. And of course, the return of that melody as well from the blue, very subtly, not as full on as the first melody from Vista. I'm going to be doing a live stream. I'm going to be doing a live stream of my thoughts of the whole album and this. And I would love your input. I would love you to be there to tell me your thoughts as well on this particular, this second side of this CD, which is just so, as well as the first one, it's just so in depth. There were some parts which did not connect with me so much, but just the use of the themes and the way that they were developed, I could not really link much back to the last one except for some harmony, which I'm thinking was music. And again, I'd love to explore that in a live stream. So please tune in. I will let you know what's going on. If you're watching this way into the future, then the live stream is probably, you can just watch it back. But I'd love you to be there. I'd love people to be there because me interacting with you. I'm going to stop talking. Thank you. Until next time.